Not yet. Roger McNeil wasn't plugged in yet. In for a strike. What did the deal?
Oh no, so it wasn't like it. Oh, okay. Okay. That was a scoreless inning, I guess. Yeah, she's going to come down here shortly.
We're going to get Coach Captain Shuttle, the newest coach at Allen High School, on for a couple questions. But,
okay, so
Casey Hamlin's up.
Where are we at? Top of the third?
So, sort of.
Yeah, it's 3-1 still.
Hamlin, I believe, walked in the first at bat. The Texas Tech bound utility players. You can play center field, catcher, member of Impact Middlebrook. And you can see, I believe, right across her pants, you can see Impact Gold.
I do see that.
You'll have to keep score, Randy.
Yeah, so I've got it. I went ahead and made a little score box here since
I'm trying to keep up what we're doing at each.
We don't have a scoreboard. We don't really have a scorebook, so we're gonna ad lib and make it work.
I think everyone's a winner. Everyone's hit a home run. And speaking of home runs,
stay fair.
That is just foul.
Just foul. She pulled it.
I would say about 5 feet wide from that left field foul pole.
Yep, she got around on it just a little too quick. But she sure got all of it.
She does have the power, but you see her. Not the biggest kid, but right there.
Yeah, deceivingly powerful because she is definitely not. All right, took a call third strike on that one.
Some chatter in the crowd that they didn't like that one.
Well, it's all for fun, so nobody's going to get on the umpires today.
She's up. First at bat, double.
Hot one to third base. Throw to first. Oh, bounces.
One hop. First baseman. Pick it up. So, one with an error. Next up again, Homer,
Trinity Cannon. Another opportunity. They can't walk her this time. First base is not open. Uh-oh. A little short. Short right field. Right fielder makes the play.
Yeah, I don't know if people remember, but Cannon started her career in Rockwall Heat.
Oh, really? Okay.
Quickly became one of the top home run hitters on the show. Sophomore year comes along and just hits the ball.
Moves south a little bit to Forney. Got another home run derby finalist.
Yeah, Hayden Brown.
Hayden Brown, LSU bound from Grapevine. She was the two-time defending champion, as we said earlier.
Little ball there. I believe that's making punt, catching for team shuttle from Crystal.
Okay. Fouled away.
Even though the fence is
Still make you jump, doesn't it?
you can see some parents are walking away. The ball's going to come through the lanes.
High and outside.
Plenty of accolades for Hayden Brown.
Oh, absolutely.
Next All-American, DFW All-American.
Look at that movie, The Godfather. Oh, pops it up to the pitcher.
Just a little early.
Just, yeah. No, yeah. The Grapevine held scoreless for the first time. Again, we head to the bottom of the third. Still 3-0 Grapevine. I just can't tell you what a beautiful evening it is out here. If y'all aren't, if you're not somewhere outside, sitting outside this evening in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you are missing out. Because we all know what's coming in the next month or so.
Like Neely Jones will head over the veteran duties to Kelsey's home base over the spot. Rosanes, the new catcher for the team. Grapevine. Going to Tyler Junior College. Yet another member of my staff celebration. She's in the majority, chips and salsa.
Yeah, who doesn't like chips and salsa?
You know, Brock, interesting enough, they were going for their 5th straight state tournament appearances. Going to make that happen with COVID. Nonetheless, they went to 4 straight. They fell short last year in the semis. Tonet still the only Brock Lady Eagle to be named to the state all tournament.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, special bonus. On this side, we have Coach Curtis doing a little major league action with the interviews.
Yes.
But so how you doing so far?
Good. This is exciting. Feels good to be back out here.
Yeah. When they said that this game was going to be a goal, talk about that excitement.
For sure, especially as the high school coaches, how we just kind of waited, until UAL just kind of kept giving us some type of hope to hold on to. And then once things kind of released and said it was a go, I mean, it was like Christmas all over for me.
Total agreement there.
Yes.
Just how tough was it when they announced that the season was canceled?
Crush for me, since this was my 3rd year at Grapevine, and for us to just kind of first year have my seniors and kind of have our team gel together, and especially with Hayden Brown coming into our lineup, it was a huge year for us for sure.
Yeah, she can totally hit the skin off of that.
Yes.
Do you think this is a special group that you guys had a couple of playoff rounds in here?
I do, absolutely. I think we would have definitely made our mark for the Grapevine High School and for Grapevine, Texas for sure this year.
And just, you mentioned your favorite memory. It looks like it might have been your last game, maybe first district game.
Yes.
23-10.
Yes. Brewer. Yes.
Like?
A little nerve-wracking coming in because it's always your first district game. You don't really know how things will go. And for us to just kind of make a stamp and make a mark, that was huge for us.
All right, well, appreciate the time.
Yes.
Thanks for being out here and enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you.
What's the matter, Randy? I'm just loud.
There it is. You should be clear.
We're back. Hopefully
We are back.
Hopefully we could hear all I was saying.
We can hear what we're saying. Can y'all hear what we're saying?
Might have to get Coach Curtis back. No. We might have to restart this game.
Yeah. Oh, that was hot right back up the middle.
Here comes a run.
Bring in the first run for Team Allen Northwest.
I apologize for that if hard of hearing. Had to plug it in a little extra there. As if it's not hard enough to hear me. Got that deep monotone voice.
Sounds Sadly, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure. I know we got a runner first. I'm not sure if there's any outs or what we got.
Looks like we got a pinch runner, Audrey McNeil, with that hit. And Ala Rosales in from Lakeridge, going to Lubbock Christian. Another fast kid, and here comes another Lakeridge kid, Wheels.
Yeah, Wheels up the bat. She puts it in play. There could be a couple girls flying around the base path here.
So as far as I can see, it looks like Cannon at third, G at short, Andrews at second, and Shelton at first for Team Grapevine. Hello.
Slaps
Oh.
left field. She's gonna be able to make the play.
Thought maybe
There were 2 outs.
the wind would pick that one up, but wasn't quite as windy.
All right, so Allen Northwest is on the board. They got them one, so after 3 complete, it is Grapevine 3 and the team Allen Northwest 1.
She might be afraid of interviews.
Huh?
She might be afraid of interviews.
Yeah.
I might have to grill her with the questions. I'm sure she wants to be with her girls as much as possible.
Well, but that's what these events are all about. Everybody participating.
Yeah, you know, this is the 3rd year we're having the game. I believe it's the 7th year that DFW Fastpitch actually announced a team. And this is the first year that we're able to interview. I thought, you know, have it little league style, have it major league style.
Yeah, this is great. Absolutely. I wish, maybe next year we'll be more remote. We can get in the dugout with them. That'd make it really efficient. All right, here she comes.
All right.
Coach Kathy Shuttle from new coach at Allen High School. Thanks for jumping on. How you been?
Pretty good. Didn't really like the big break from softball, so it's nice to be back on the field with the girls again. We got 2 Byron Nelson seniors out here tonight, and I know several of them, so it's fun.
Yeah, you 11 years at Byron Nelson, the only coach. Looked like you guys were off to a great start, and a lot of the girls were on my stats leaderboard. Special group this year.
Absolutely. They, I call it the X Factor. They're a group that had the X Factor. They got along. They worked hard. They held each other accountable. And when a team does all those things, business kind of takes care of itself on the field. They were super aggressive. We had a lot of fun, and that rewarded us with some wins. So.
Yeah, it can be tough, especially after 10 years to new environment. Just talk about your time at Byron and what you will miss.
There's a lot I'm gonna miss, but just looking at the job at Allen and sitting down with the leadership team, it's a good fit. Have heard nothing but positive, and as a coach, you're always looking for challenges and things like that. And I just, when I went over there and talked to him, I just felt like it was right, and it was time to go. I mean, Byron and Northwest ISD were great for me for 11 years, and I'm gonna tell you, it was a hard sell, but it was just time to go.
So Allen, the largest enrollment in the state,
Yep.
with over 6,000, obviously football, wrestling, but just talk about what you hope to bring, because I know they kind of, they usually battle for 4th or 5th, but just talk about how you want to turn around the softball program.
Well, I'm going to challenge them in some new ways. Coach Spaniel did an excellent job of setting that program up for success, and he left it in an excellent state. And I've heard nothing but good about him as well and what he did for the program. But I want to go in and bring a new energy and some new thought processes, and the expectation to win will be there. Instead of playing for 4th or 5th, we're going to be looking to play for a district championship.
All right, we're excited to watch you over at Allen Eagles. That's Coach Kathy Shuttle. Thanks for joining on, and enjoy the rest of the night.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for being here and helping us highlight all these seniors. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, send players over here, the ones that are in the dugout or whatever. Just one at a time. Yeah, he's going to interview them.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Yeah. We're back. I heard that scorching shot, but looked like it was just short of the wall.
It's pretty deep center field, but it was caught. So we're looking at 1 out here. Nobody on base.
So I believe
The wind seems to be picked up a little bit, almost like it's coming in from, kind of switched on us. Earlier during the home run derby, it seemed like it was blowing out to left field. Almost seems like a crosswind coming in from right field now.
We got Team Grapevine batting. Looks like it's maybe Sydney Shelton, if I can see the name. Yep, Sydney.
Wow. Took a bad bounce right over the shortstop's head.
Now Jaylee's up, and actually we have a new pitcher for Team Shuttle. That's Catherine Draper. That was she played at Byron for Coach Shuttle. Jaylee McDonald's up to bat.
Right here, bro. You over here for a minute?
Oh, yes, sir.
For you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, turn around.
It's spelled wrong, but
All right, so we got from Byron Nelson, Sarah Dishner.
Yes.
Pronouncing that correct?
yes.
All right. So how you doing, and what's it like to be an all-star out here?
It's pretty good. It's good to be able to represent Byron Nelson, especially after the possible season we could have had, but that got ended short. So it's good to get the closure possible.
Yeah, just talk about this season, because doing my leaderboards, a lot of girls were just lining up the stats.
Yeah.
Talk about what this team could have done.
I think we definitely would have been an underdog this season in the district. Last season we didn't really give it all we could have, but I think this season we definitely, with the upcoming Kara Duncan, our sophomore, hitting records for home runs in just a minimal amount of games. So I think we really could have gone places and shown people up.
So you're going to continue your career at Hardin Simmons.
Yes, sir.
What was it about that program that you loved?
I just loved how much of a family they were, and Coach Nadine, I really respect her and what she's done to that program to really bring it up in the past few years. And I'm really excited to, get out there and be able to be a part of that change.
And I know you get to spend, maybe another game with Coach Shuttle.
Yeah.
What has she meant in your high school, and it seems like Alan is in good hands with her.
It means a lot to get to finish out the last game with her. So, last game we played, you didn't know it was the last one. So getting to have this memorable memory with her there, she really helped me a lot this past 3 years. Being able to grow into who I am as a player and a person. So it means a lot to be able to finish it with her.
All right, that's Sarah Dishner from Byron Nelson. Good luck at Hardin Simmons, and we'll be rooting for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Team Grapevine's good.
Yes.
Is it first and second? I believe just one out. I keep losing track when we interview somebody. And there again, without an official scoreboard out here, we're all ad-libbing, just having a good time. Oh, there's a hit up to center field.
Bases loaded now.
Bases loaded, yeah, moves the runners around.
And here we go. We have the best hitter in DFW, Donna Fluffberry from Arlington Lamar, 8'11" average.
You couldn't ask for a better person to be at the plate when you got bases loaded. Someone who's hitting at an 8'11" average, 29 RBIs. So see if she can make contact here.
Taking on Catherine Draper from Byron Nelson.
Infield has moved in. Try to cut off, make a force play at the plate if possible. Oh. Chase the high one. So 2 strikes.
Yep, 2 strikes behind in the count.
Let's see, this is just power against power. Let's see what she's got. 2 strike pitch.
Staying alive.
Over our head here.
So, Kat on the mound, going to Regis College. 1.47 ERA.
Wow. These girls can play. There's no doubt about it. All right, here we go. 2-strike pitch again. Bases loaded. Oh, they called 3rd strike on the outside corner.
Little outside. Would have loved.
Okay, so now I believe that's 2 outs. Infield's moved back to regular depth. Bases loaded.
Looks like it's Audrey Fleming.
Audrey Fleming up the bat.
Hopefully we'll see Fluff get another chance. Audrey Fleming, aka Shell Bell, going to Lamar University.
Lamar University in Beaumont. Wow, takes a big cut.
And I was watching her during the home run derby, man. No hang time, just line drives out of the
Most
park.
of hers, they didn't get 15 feet above the ground. They just were out of here in a second.
No recognized yet. No recognized.
Good eye on one out low and outside.
So it's 3-1, Grapevine.
Still 3-1, yes. Bases loaded. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
They can open this game wide open.
Foul tip. She's not holding anything back on her swing, that's for sure. She is taking a full cut. We saw what she could do during the home run derby, so if she catches one, she could blow this thing wide open.
1-2 count.
Oh, hard line drive up past
1 run will score. Here comes another to throw in.
At the plate on the, we get two runs across the plate.
I will say that was a rocket as well.
Yeah, she hit that on a rope.
So now it's 5-1.
We are 5-1. Still have runners at first and second. 2 outs.
Haley Jones is up from Keller.
Yeah.
Going to Lubbock Christian. As proud mama's here to my left. Ooh. Staying alive. Chris Evans is her celebrity crush, according to mom here.
Ladies and gentlemen, just got a quick announcement for you. It's about 8:50 and the concession stand is closing in 10
Out of the way,
minutes.
she's hanging in there.
Once
Fighting
again,
on,
ladies
waiting
and
on a
gentlemen,
good
the
pitch.
concession stand is closing in 10 minutes.
Runners on second and first for Team Grapevine.
Hey, Brian, they just announced the concession stand's closing.
I guess I'm out of luck.
Better slip over there.
I thought I was going to get the VIP treatment and the waiter.
Well, that kind of slipped out of her hands. 2-2 count. High and away.
Trying to get her with that rise ball.
Brings it full. She doesn't want to load the bases.
I think top of the order.
Top of the order coming up. Battle through. Now here it is. 3-2 pitch. Oh, foul ball.
Staying alive.
Foul ball. She's going to come after it. She don't want to give up anymore. Up and away.
I think it's the full count, isn't it?
Oh, I thought that was a full count. Not it.
So real quick, Haley Jones, the blind side. Grilled chicken. See if she can. There's a walk. The base is loaded.
Runners were moving. Now we're
I
back.
thought we were gonna see. Gail and just smack the ball out of the park. Come on, Gail, get angry.
Now we're back to the top of the lineup. Bases loaded.
Emily Andrus. from Arlington Heights.
Snap throw to third. Runner back in time.
Continuing her career at UT Permian Basin.
Out to the Midland, Odessa area.
Yeah, you talk about her and Jaylee and Stephanie Chico. Special group there at Arlington Heights.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Uh-oh.
Draper's in trouble, might be walking in a run. As Draper and the catcher is going to have a talk. Megan Lunt from Frisco Lone Star.
Some of these athletes that just they're so used to competing, they might be trying to do a little too much tonight, not realizing that the fact that they've been out for the last 3 months, they're going to be a little rusty. Settle down, focus on throwing strikes, get them to put it into play. Trust your defense to get you out of this.
You know, I think I love the old school theme here with the favorite movies. Her favorite movie, The Sandlot.
Yeah, I'm just totally in shock at all these old school movies.
Full count now.
Yeah, the talk did good. Accomplished what she wanted. She's thrown 2 straight strikes. The 2-2 count. Bases loaded. 2 outs.
Up high. Draper walks in a run.
Walks in the run.
I believe it's 6-1.
That's 6-1, yeah.
And that is not typically good because Hamlin coming up, G, Cannon, and then
Yeah,
Brown.
there's some big hitters coming up. You want to get out of this in a hurry if you can. The coach calls timeout to go out and have a little visit with their pitcher.
Coach Shuttle. They know a thing or two about it. Coach Shuttle coached Catherine there at Byron Nelson.
Settle her down.
.147 ERA, 4-1 record.
She knows what she's doing on the mound. Yeah, she just, again, it's just been a while since I played, and obviously, as a pitcher, your objective is to strike people out, but at some point you just got to trust your defense and let them put it in play.
The 2017 state champ Hamlin up to bat.
Hard ground ball to shortstop, and she makes the quick force play to third to end the inning.
That was a big out.
Great, yes, huge out. Grapevine picks up 3. So it's now after 3.5. Is Grapevine 6 and Allen Northwest 1. Yeah, I was surprised at some of the, having, a young lady from Brock and another one from Tom Bean and Whitewright, some of these really smaller 3A and 4A schools that normally don't get the recognition as the, especially here in the Metroplex, that some of the 5A and 6A, kids get. But
Yeah, love it. Because typically DFW Fastpitch, they're a small team. I think maybe 7 or 8 guys go out and watch games. So obviously you can't go to every team. So they try to keep it 5A and 6A, and that's been typically what the All-Star team is consisted of, is those 5A and 6As. But with this being seniors only,
kind of broaden their reach a little bit.
Yeah, again, Brock, Tom Bean, Whitewright, a couple players from Aubrey.
Yeah, Aubrey,
So-
that's right. Yeah, there's some schools that
It's good to see those, little schools represented.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I know, it's like I know where all those places are, so it's exciting to see.
I mean, we had, Donna Barry on from Lamar.
Yeah.
Lamar's not as grounded to short, KDG. Lamar, typically not the best, softball team, and they don't get a lot of coverage, and so just to get a few minutes on with her and see her out here, probably means a lot to her.
All right.
We got more kids.
Okay, one of you come in here. Okay, you just hold that. Just gotcha.
We have Paulo Rosales from Mansfield, Lakeridge. First off, Paulo, how you doing? And how's it? Is it nice to be out here?
Yes, I'm doing good. I'm kind of tired, but feels good to be back on the field.
Yeah, I don't know how you girls do it because you played yesterday, played today. 7 days this week.
Yes, it's exhausting, but I mean, we kind of prepared for it, so.
It makes up for all those canceled games.
Yes, it makes up for it completely.
What's it like just to be out here with the seniors, and I see a couple teammates with the Wheels. Haley Jones, your future teammate, what's that like?
It feels actually really fun. I mean, playing with Mackenzie for the last time it's a pretty good moment. Playing with Haley, I mean, we joke around a lot on the field. We played each other yesterday, and it's just a lot of fun just getting to play with my teammates again.
And Lubbock Christian, what was it about them?
Wait, what's that?
What was it about Lubbock Christian that was home?
I like it just because it's a small school. The coaching is amazing. The coaching staff, they're really there for you, understanding. We communicate a lot.
Well, we appreciate you jumping on.
Thank
we got
you.
Gabby here.
Yes.
Falforte from Fossil Ridge.
Hi.
How you been doing these last few months?
I'm absolutely amazing. Back on the field, so that's what counts.
As we see a rocket here. Double. Well, as your team gets going here, trying to catch up here to Team Grapevine.
Yeah.
So personally for you, what's it like to have softball again?
Having softball again is like having life. I didn't really know what to do without it. It was just kind of my routine, and with it gone, it was just like my life fell apart. But now we're back, and it's better than ever.
I'm with you. My life fell apart too.
Yes.
Senior class and really the whole team at Fossil Ridge. Just talk about the special group of girls you had this year.
Well, yeah, we got a new coach. Miss Baker left us, and we got Miss Terry Grodi. That was an experience. We all had to kind of just learn her ways this season. But all in all, it was a really great season. I had some really great teammates that picked me up when I was down, and we just vice versa. It was amazing.
Arianna Reyes knocks in Mackenzie Law, and it looks like it's 6-2 now. And committed or going to West Texas A&M, which typically is a softball power. Just talk about how they were the right fit.
Well, my freshman year, I committed there. It's been home ever since. I walked on the field. It just felt right. I could see my future there. And I've been through a couple coaches there, but besides that fact, it's my home and I know it. And I'm excited to play there and make a bunch of memories.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate it, Gabby,
Thank you so
Ala,
much, Brian.
and good luck at college.
Thank you.
And right on cue as the next inning coming up. So they couldn't get one more, but
Allen picks up one.
yeah, maybe it's the start of something.
So here we sit, going into the top of the fifth. It is, we're still looking 6-2 for the Grapevine girls.
Yeah, as the teams are warming up now for the next inning, maybe a chance to talk about ourselves. Randy, I don't, you've been doing a couple Friday Night Glory games, but
It's interestingly enough, I was probably one of the first people that Randy Edwards talked to, however long ago it's been.
I think it was
10
2010.
years.
Yeah.
Because Randy and I were fraternity brothers together at Tech, and I was probably one of the first ones that he ever talked to about this, and I loved the idea, but the timing for me at the time wasn't good because my son was going to be playing. Back then, it was mainly football. And, my son was
Fossil Ridge, right?
No, my son was he was starting as a sophomore at Saxe High School.
Okay.
So
The old Mustangs, right?
yeah. Oh well, that was that class, the 2014 class when they made their as in Garland ISD, you've got open enrollment as freshmen, and there was a great group of athletes that came out of middle school and chose Saxe. So for 4 years, or 3 years, Randy was. He was building this thing, and I just was busy chasing my son and watching him play. But
Yeah, speaking of which, we got the Godfather right here.
got him right here
So,
with us.
did I hear that right? Frat brothers at Tech?
Yes, we were for.
Well, let me just say we'll go on to the next question. We won't bring that up.
Well, there's
About that at Mexican food later.
there's some stories that we probably don't need to bring.
So
up.
yeah, the first couple of years, Randy, Kenny, and now here you're back.
Yeah, now it's I've got a little more time on my hands, and it's
Well, we appreciate you coming out and helping out.
I love coming out. I mean, especially like during football season. I mean, Randy knows I'm going to be at a football game typically on a Friday somewhere anyway. I don't have to know anybody who's playing. I'm just going to go show up and watch a high school football game. So.
Randy did his first podcast recently.
Love it.
Oh yeah, we did the 6-man football podcast
Love it.
a month or so ago. It was
Love it.
it was a fun time. So I'm looking forward to. I may do some of that this fall as things open up. It's travel out west. My son lives in Amarillo, and so I've told Randy I may take to the road on Friday night and go out West Texas, do a good 6-man game. Give
Awesome.
me a reason to go and see my son.
Awesome stuff.
Daughter-in-law.
As Katie G rips on the right,
First base.
safe, beats the throw.
A hard shot.
Heads
to
up
right
play
field.
by the right fielder. I can't really make out who that was.
What inning are you on?
Looks like we were top
We're in
of the
top
fifth.
5.
What's the other one?
About 7th over here, but here we're like 3rd or 4th.
But now we got the heart of the lineup here for Team Grapevine, Trinity Cannon up. As KDG single to right off of Cat Raper, little district rivalry there, Byron Nelson, Salt Lake Carroll. And I believe we have a new catcher as well. Looks like it's Kaylee Christensen from McKinney. UNT, Mean Green bound.
I sure am thankful that you followed this and wow, bullet up the middle just past the pitcher.
Sometimes I think it's a disorder. Sometimes I put too much stats and then I can't get to all of them. But luckily this year, I some self-discipline and went through half the stats during intros and allowed us to talk about the others during the game.
Well, I just love the fact that you've been doing this. You've been such a instrument of support for girls athletics since I started following you in the Star Telegram years ago. So,
Yeah, I love it. Just finished my 6th year
yeah, that's great.
and I'm with there.
I'm not going to tell it. I'm not going to tell the story about it. I remember when we were watching Grayson Bright when she was a freshman at Tech and they came in to play TCU.
Yeah, I can't remember where we went to.
You got carded at Fred's.
Fred's, that's
Fred's
right.
on the circle there by TCU.
Fred's Cafe,
Fred's
Burgers.
Cafe, yes.
And she was with Tech, and they were visiting.
Yeah, she was a freshman there.
Now she went to La Tech and just graduated, right?
Had a great. I was off to a great start with her. I mean, had a pretty good senior season going on, and I talked to her mom not too long ago, but I think Grayson's looking at going overseas and playing a little bit. So
Hey, keep it going. Keep the career going. Well, she's definitely a fun player to
Yeah.
watch. Not sure if this is Hayden Brown here.
yeah, this is Hayden.
Man, talk about back-to-back Kevin and Brown.
Oh, she gets her pitch. We have seen she'll put it out.
If she
there
gets
on
a pitch, I'm
Eldorado
gonna be yelling out to the.
And a bullet to shortstop. Oh, nice play to get the force at third.
I was gonna yell out to the freeway out here, the
Eldorado
interstate.
Parkway, yeah.
You're gonna hit a car. Kelsey
Man,
Tonip's up.
These girls hit the ball hard. Wow.
Yeah, she played her last 2 years at Keller, Hayden Brown that is, and across the street's the football stadium parking lot, and some of her home runs would hit the
I remember watching
pavement in the parking lot.
Yeah, I remember watching her at Keller because I've got friends that know Brooke Davis and Riley Love, and we would go watch. We've been watching Keller for a long time. And both of those girls were freshmen on the varsity team, so Keller's got quite a program.
Kelsey Toe Nips up against Kat Draper. 18 RBIs for Toe Nips this year for Brock. That one is
That
going to
wind
be
is
caught.
really holding these things up now. It's a whole lot different than what we were facing during the home run derby.
Yeah, this COVID was a shame. You know, Brock looking for their 5th straight appearance, which, you know, doesn't happen too often. Kind of hear some claps on field 1. They might have finished.
I think field 1 might be over.
Team Medford and Team Brittany Lee. And one more time, Randy, we are in the
Top of the 5th. It is 6-2. I think we just have one out, don't we?
I believe so.
I'll tell you, that sure would help if we had a scoreboard, but I understand this is just a fun event. Don't get all the bells and whistles necessarily. Oh.
Looks like my pickoff. No. She's going home.
Oh, we got a runner coming home.
Trinity Cannon
Had a double steal.
crosses that plate with a
Catcher
smile.
Made, catcher made a throw to first base to try to catch the runner off base, and then there was a throw to second, which was muffed and allowed for another runner to come in.
Sydney Shelton takes the ball. And once again, Nicholls State, 6 home runs. Favorite food, pasta. I could sure use some pasta right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Pasta, chips, and hot sauce. All these girls talking about their favorite food. Like a grown man hungry.
Yeah, other than softball, some of her hobbies, hanging out with friends, writing, shopping. And I believe she's the only one to say her celebrity crush, Michael B. Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Fly ball out of play.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan. Oh, okay.
You know, from
Good.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably the GOAT, too. They probably that's probably why he's got the B. And there's a shot.
She rips it to straightaway center field.
That is gone.
2-run home run.
And I believe that's our first home run on this field. We've had a couple of scorchers down the line, but I think that was our first home run of the night.
That thing was straight away, right over the 200-foot marker out there.
That's Sydney Shelton from Keller Central. Maybe a little birthday gift. Her birthday was this past Saturday.
I did hear you say it was her birthday earlier.
Yep, she's used to those. Hit 6 in the shortened season.
That takes it to 9-2. 9-2.
And it looks like it is Jaden McDonald.
Or 2 outs. So we're just kind of playing it by ear here.
I don't know if the guys really took a look at as Jaden McDonald hits it to short. Nice one-handed throw from Byron Nelson, Sarah Dishner. I don't know if the guys, when they were coming up with these rosters, if they were looking at their home run stats, because you have Cannon, McDonald, you know,
all on the same
Brown, Shelton. Try to even it out.
Okay, headed into the bottom of the 5th. It looks like it is now. We have 9-2.
As
Not that anybody's really keeping score, but
Kelsey Tonis back out to catch, and we might have a new pitcher. Might have missed her last inning. It looks like it's maybe Lexi Coward
Yeah, it's some Coward, I think.
from Rockwall. Going to Texas Lutheran.
Texas Lutheran in San Antonio.
Four-time Letterman, two-time first-team All-District. Very smart kid, four-time All-District academic. Yeah, see if you can maybe get Hayden Brown now.
Okay.
I think Hayden and Haley Jones were the last one. Maybe Hayden Brown.
Okay.
Gonna see if we can get Hayden Brown from Grapevine here on for a couple minutes. As we are warming up here for the, I believe it's the bottom of the fifth. Once again, if anyone keeping score, as I lose the roster there. Jennifer Jones, make yourself useful. Jennifer Jones, the real MVP.
I am useful.
Yeah, it's all right. So yeah, I think it's the bottom of the fifth. Randy was saying 9-2 Grapevine.
Just hold it. Okay. Yeah, it's easy. He's nice. I'm gonna try to keep up with those.
We're joined with Hayden Brown from Grapevine High School. How you doing, Hayden? And just talk about how happy you are to have softball back.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome to be out here. It's awesome we get to do this. It's just great for the sport and great for the DFW area.
Yeah, I mean, 4 years. I mean, one of the best home run hitters. Not only best home run hitters, but hardest home run hitters. I was telling Randy, I remember, last couple of years at Keller, they got that parking lot, the football parking lot, and your balls would hit this pavement out there.
It's just BP. We're just out there having fun, staying loose.
Yeah, what's it like, to be a part of this, seniors only, and to kind of be out here with some of your best friends?
I think it's awesome. I mean, some of these girls we don't really get to see in travel ball, so it's kind of cool to see them out of a little bit of a position and play their high school positions and just kind of having fun out here, and everybody's smiling, so it's all fun. Was it kind of tough giving up the trophy to your Glory teammate Trinity? Oh no, I mean she's a great ball player. A&M's getting a great one, so it wasn't a hard. It didn't take it too hard. I mean she's a great ball player. She's on fire right now, so it was just awesome to see that somebody else in our organization got that as well. Yeah, LSU was, I think, off to a great start before COVID hit, and yes, sir. Sounds like all the seniors from 2020 are coming back. I remember Mary Beth Gorsuch. I covered her at Louisville. How excited are you to be a part of that program, and why was LSU such a good fit? I'm stoked, man. We've got a great program going. We've got a lot of girls, so a lot of competition. It's just going to make us better. Excited to see the trip to the World Series, man. We'll be looking for it. Yeah, I'm excited. LSU's just home. It always has been. Coach Serena has a great program out there, and they really sell a family organization, a family atmosphere, whereas other programs it may not be as much as they have. Coach Serena's kids are passed around in the dugout in the stand, so it's just like it really is home. Yeah, you might be giving Chamberlain a sweat there with that home run record. Hey man, records are meant to be broken, so. Loved it. Well, Hayden, it's great to see you again and to be a part of this, and good luck rest of the night, and best of luck at LSU. Thank you for having me. All right, who's up? Haley Jones from Keller, as we got hit there, just fair. No one's going to score, but there's two runners on in scoring position for Team Shuttle as they try to make a rally here. Haley Jones from Keller. First of all, how you been doing, and what's the last few months been like for you?
Everything's going pretty good. Super excited to be back out here playing softball. The past few months have been just crazy with quarantine, social distancing, gyms being closed. So I know a lot of these girls who want to get in shape for softball and want to get in shape for any sport are struggling with these, trying to find something creative, homemade workouts. And it's been tough, but I feel like if we have conquered this and have survived it and done extremely well, I feel like this next season will be different and awesome. So I'm very excited.
Just foul from Kaylee Christensen from McKinney. What's it like to be out here and to be selected to this, and especially seeing, some of your high school teammates, and you got Oliver Rosales. You both are going to Lubbock Christian.
Man, it's just an honor to be out here with these ladies. These are ladies who work hard for the sport and dedicate their time. Extremely blessed to be out here. It's awesome.
Awesome. But yeah, going to Lubbock Christian, just talk about why that was home.
Man, once you just step on campus, it felt so comforting, and it's a far drive, but I felt so relaxed there, and the coach was absolutely amazing. The players are absolutely amazing. All the staff, everyone helped me out. It made this just an easy pick, and I was extremely blessed to receive an offer from them and get to be able to do this, and it's amazing.
Well, I know that one of your favorite hobbies is fishing and hunting, so I'll be waiting for that fishing supply from you and Doug Jones.
Of course, yes.
All right, that's Haley Jones. Great to see you, and we'll be rooting for you in college.
Thank you.
As it looks like 2 runs scored. Rosales and can't make out that one, but 2 runs scored. 9-4?
Yes, 9-4.
All right, now we have Jaylee McDonald. We've it's been nonstop. We've been talking about you all night. It's great to see what you've done for the Fort Worth School District, especially. I know it's been kind of rough for a couple of years, ever since the days of Pasco in 04. Finally, you guys broke through and went to state in 18. You have Emily Andrus out here. Stephanie Chico was another one that made my all-area team. Kind of talk about this senior class and how special that 2018 team was.
Well, we were always together, so our freshman year there were like 6 or 7 freshmen that pretty much played the entire time. We were all starters, and so after having that first freshman year to kind of get out all the kinks, and then coming back our sophomore year stronger and had a few freshmen that came in and everything else, it made us so strong, and we had such a good chemistry together that we were able to, probably is one of the reasons why we were able to push through and go through the whole round to get to state.
Yeah, did you, last year you guys made it 3 rounds deep, did you have a feeling that this could be a special year as well?
Yeah, I was really excited, especially because everyone was healthy. Emily Andrus got hurt our junior year, and so that really hurt us a lot. And I just feel like this year we would have been able to just give it our all because it was our last year. And I feel like we would have been able to do very decent because we all just wanted it so much.
I'm going to throw out some stats here because they're just, mind-blowing. You're 603 career hitter, 222 hits, 36 dingers. No doubt, I think you might have finished with 50 if the season played out. A number of school records for season and career. Does anything stick out as a favorite that you said at Arlington Heights, whether it was hitting or pitching?
I think the home runs and everything, I feel like those, especially our sophomore year, they were so meaningful, especially on the road to state. Everyone meant a lot, and everyone was always so excited, and I don't think I'll ever forget the feelings of being able to pull out the game on that last at-bat, and it's something I don't think I'll ever forget.
Yeah, according to NFHS, 63 doubles, tied for 14 most all-time in the country. 219 RBIs is tied for 11th, so obviously if the season had played out, you would have climbed the ladder a little more. And real quick, just talk about why Texas Women's was a good fit.
I started there originally, and then the coaches switched, and so some things got flipped on its head. And so after reaching out to Barker again and getting back with her, I felt more welcome than I have anywhere really that I had been. And so, especially now that all this Corona stuff had put a dent in a lot of our high school stuff, they've definitely reached out a lot and made it a lot easier and given you some new people to talk to. So we've talked to all the girls, and it's felt really welcoming, and it honestly feels like I'll be able to make it a home.
As heads up, Valforte hit a rip to left center, and we had a collision at home, but the ball skipped away, so team shuttle scores again. And it must be nice to see some of your Texas women's. I think Arianna Reyes is Texas women's.
I don't know.
No, but there's others out here.
Yeah, we've met, especially playing select ball this summer, I've met a whole bunch of our teammates that are our 2020s coming in, and being able to know them before you go in makes it a lot less nerve-wracking, and it's probably going to make it a lot easier to have that same team chemistry that you would if you've been playing together for a while.
Yeah, awesome. No doubt. Sounds like you guys are going to be a strong team for years to come. But that's Jaylee McDonald. Just been an absolute pleasure keeping track of you. You know, I love numbers and stats, and you always gave it to me every night. So, hey, have a fun rest of your night, and good luck in college.
All right, thank you.
Jaylee McDonald.
Big numbers
kind
all
of
across the board, both sides, offense and defense.
Kind of
got a little rally going here.
Yeah, I see.
3 runs on the board, 2 outs. Still have a runner at third, so.
Yeah, trying to list off all those. We'll be here the whole night.
Exactly. Yeah, there's no telling what she would have put up on the national level, given the opportunity to play the whole season.
So who do we have here? I think Denson was up first. Looks like Rylan Wiggins from Wiley.
You were absolutely correct.
And
the bad one.
I think that was Lexi Coward striking her out. So they leave a run on third.
Did get 3 across, so we're now looking at the 5 complete. It is 9-5. Favor of the Grapevine team.
Here, he hasn't changed anything.
Yes, sir. It's good to see a smile. These girls out here and enjoying themselves. I know.
Oh yeah, I love it.
They missed it.
Like I said in intros, this is my first. Actually, I think it's my first game, you know, in any sport since March 11th.
Wow.
You know, I've done.
We're showing 9-5.
9-5.
Yeah.
9-5 this side. Yeah, you know, the last couple of weeks, you know, the high school workouts are starting up again, so it's nice to see some of the kids covering and coaches. But in terms of live game action, first one since March 11. I still remember it was Eaton at Fossil Ridge, and I think it was 11-3 Eaton. And then, you know, I went to the boys basketball state tournament, and on Thursday,
they said go home.
Little 4-hour drive just to watch 3 or 4 games, and they said it's canceled or it's suspended.
Yeah, I remember that day. Well, what I mean, you're kind of more in tune with the high school sports. You feel like moving forward that football is going to proceed if the status quo doesn't change for the worse right now? Or
you know, the first leading up to last week with the first day of workouts and then watching them work out, it just looked like things were trending up. I think my stance is not as 100% as before this week because I think I've seen maybe 5 school districts having to close since Friday because of a player testing positive.
Wow.
Today alone was Arlington Martin, Crum, Denton Braswell, I believe, Frisco High School.
So that's the protocol if someone tests positive.
Someone tests positive, they shut down. And now I thought it was 14 days, but I guess, you know, if they're able to research and really, is this a home run? I believe Lexi Coward from Rockwell. Yeah, but you know, if they can really pinpoint the student and who the student was around, then they can start earlier. I know Burleson shut down on Friday, but they plan to restart next Monday on the 22nd, which would be less than 14 days. But you know, we'll see. I don't know.
Tracking and seeing who's been where and who's been in contact with who. So.
But I'm happy to see just a little piece of high school sports back.
Oh, absolutely.
As Donna Berry's up, Arlington Lamar. You know, it was rough there the first couple weeks. You know.
Oh, I'm here to tell you. I mean, until that golf match came on with Tiger and Phil and
yeah, I didn't think they were going to play that. It was raining hard.
Oh my gosh, I love it. The fact that all four of them stayed out there in the monsoon. They stayed out there in the rain. But I was to the point I would have paid money to watch a croquet tournament.
Yeah.
Just to see some sort of competition.
I know for a while there they had, you know, Korean baseball and they had cornhole maybe.
Oh, hey, I watched some cornhole.
Anything they could get to put on ESPN.
Yeah, I miss my high school sports. High school and college, I've kind of gotten to the point over the last several years. I could do the professional sports could come or go. Wow, for the third time, she has taken a called third strike. I'm sure she's feeling like the umpire's taking the bat right out of her hand.
Yeah, rough night for Barry, but
be the leading average hitter in the Metroplex. 3-time called third strike.
So now Audrey Fleming from Eaton. She had the two-run hit there in the fourth from Eaton High School going to Lamar University.
Omaha, Texas. A little hot and sticky down there, I guarantee you. Oh, is it? Oh! We only play 7, right?
Yep. So a week from tomorrow, it's her birthday, so birthday shout out to Miss Fleming. Among the leaders in RBIs are 29 and hits 25. Nickname is Shell Bell, and she loves Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink.
That is so fun. Oh, she rips it to right field, right at the right field. Great play.
Yeah, got the double Molly Ringwald, is that her?
Yeah, yeah.
Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink? Or am I thinking Sweet and Candles?
Well, it's still all three.
Yeah. So I love it.
It's interesting because I was in Amarillo last weekend with my son and daughter-in-law, and he had never watched Breakfast Club. He's 24 years old, and we watched Breakfast Club, and he actually liked it.
Yeah, you got to watch that movie. Also, she likes dancing with her sister and learning a new language. But she hit it right to the right fielder, and Haley Jones is up from Keller. Going to Lubbock Christian.
Yeah, that was really a good grab by the right fielder on that play because that was a sinking line drive, and she kind of caught it on the top of her shoe.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure if she was going to decide to, keep it underhand or try to.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard out there with the outfielders, but she made the right play. But Jones strikes out, and that ends the inning. It's 9-5.
Yeah, still at 9-5, going into the bottom of the 6th.
Bottom of the 6th, and I'm hoping when Coach Shuttle comes up, Coach Shuttle bats, that we can grab the first base coach, Coach Morrill.
Okay.
Head coach at Justin Northwest. I believe we got most of the players.
Yeah, we've got a lot of players from that side. We haven't gotten near as many from this side over here, I don't think. They don't have as many subs over here, doesn't it?
Yeah. But yep, 9-5. Team Grapevine, Team Curtis. Lexi Coward back on the mound from Rockwall. And it looks, and again, you know, they're limited on the players, so most of these players are staying put. Cannon at third, G at short, Andrews at second, and Shelton at first. Looks like Barry is at center, Audrey Fleming at right, and I believe that might be JC Hamlin in left. And if that's the case, I really don't see her in left too much. But she's a star athlete. She can play anywhere.
Yeah, most of these girls pretty much. So if you can play one spot, you can play it all. And through the course of their lives growing up, most of them have been playing 13, 14 years. They probably have played every position.
So here we go.
Okay, so you want her next?
Bottom of the sixth. Team Shuttle and Morrow are down 4 runs. Looking to inch their way and maybe make it interesting at the bottom of the 7th. Nelson going to Hardin Simmons. We got a couple of girls going to Hardin Simmons out here. Kylie Green, another one. Kelly Shackelford. Sounds like that group's going to be in good hands next year.
Yeah, Abilene's going to be full of.
In fact, I know some there now. Peyton Newman used to cover her. Love her mom, Janet.
Right.
Kate Tovar from Lakeridge. Yep, excited. As that again, that's Lexi Coward, if I can find her. Shortstop, Katie G.
Wow, great play. Great play.
Yep.
The ball was kind of dying as it rolled out to shortstop.
Yeah, great play by Katie at short.
Pick it up and put some heat on it to get it to first base. Got her by a step.
Mackenzie Law due up, Burleson Centennial. She's a Harding kid. A couple kids going to Harding, Chelsea Blankenship, and a few others that I know out there now. Hannah Jones is out there. Ashton Bryce from Wakeland is going out there.
Wow, okay.
Just got under it, and
second base going to lay claim to that one. Two out, 2 up, 2 down.
All right, it's the Arianna Reyes from Justin Northwest. Also part of my Star Telegram all-area team.
It's been amazing to see that Northwest ISD grow.
Yeah, it is with the Byron and the Eaton, and I'm sure before you know it, they'll get another one.
Well, I think their master plan at some is to have like 7 or 8 of those Byron Nelson Eaton type schools. They have so much land mass to cover out there. Here they've got a new stadium kind of coming in the works too in the next couple of years. Because obviously 3 schools in 1 stadium, they're about maxed that out. And we know how these stadiums have evolved.
Yeah. Allen, McKinney.
They are just shrines in the state of Texas. Most people don't understand, but there's a lot more than football that goes on at those stadiums. There are a lot of events take place there. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Coward picks up the strikeout.
3 up and 3 down in the bottom of the 6th.
And we go to the 7th.
Go to the top of 7.
9-5.
Yeah, 9-5, Team Grapevine.
And yeah, let's see if we can get Tanya Mara here, longtime coach Northwest, her alma mater. And I believe game 1 ended. Medford and Team Brittany Lee. Looks like game 2 is still going on between Gwen and Baird. I think I heard that one is a slugfest. Here there's a lot of runs over there. A lot of runs over here, 9-5, Team Grapevine. Catherine Draper back up, pitching for Team Shuttle. Megan Lunt at the catcher position, Frisco Lone Star. Haven't talked about her. Let's see if we can find her here. Looks like Emily Andrews coming up. We got Mama there taking video. Hopefully she gets a good video.
Well, we'll do it one at a time. So one of y'all.
All right, so we got Coach Morrow here from Justin Northwest. First off, how you doing?
Good.
And
How are you?
I'm good. What's it like to see softball again?
Well, it's incredible being out here. I just put on my coaching clothes. So great weather and beautiful night and some good players. So it's awesome.
Yeah, you're tag teaming with Kathy there. Was it something DFW Fastpitch came to, or Kathy did?
She and I were talking about it because we've always played against each other, but never with each other. And so when she said she was coaching, I said, "Oh, pick me, pick me."
Andress picks up a double. There's an error. She's rounding third, and we might call that in the park home run. Not really, but 9-6 now. But yeah, you guys tag team.
It's fun coaching with her, so yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize Northwest, your alma mater, and you kind of jump-started that softball program?
Yeah, it started in '94. I was a senior, and so I played that year and was able to come back after college and step into the head coaching job after a couple of years. Gary Wallen was my coach, and so he and I have been the only two coaches at Northwest. So.
Yeah, you got Arianna out here, and I'm sure you know a lot of more girls, but at least for her, what's it like to coach one last game?
Again, I know. I wish we could have all the seniors out here to coach them one more time since they, got robbed of that. But it's fun to have her out here and see her hitting and catching and throwing, and it's a great opportunity for all these girls. We're glad y'all put it together.
And what was the group like this year? Special group?
Yes, they're a very special group. Great kids. Like I said, we graduated 4, but those 4 were great leaders on the team, and we're going to miss them next year.
All right, well, appreciate you coming on for a couple of minutes. That's Coach Morrow. Good to see you.
Thanks.
Step on up.
I'm sorry, is this Kaylee? I see the McKinney.
Yeah, McKinney.
Okay. Kaylee Christensen going to UNT. Actually, her 4th time, 4 for 4, making on this all Metroplex team.
Yes,
Just
sir.
talk about being able to do that with this senior class, doing it one more time.
I mean, it's an amazing opportunity. I mean, playing with all this awesome talent and stuff like that, and a lot of my friends that I play with now during the summer since high school senior year was taken away and stuff like that. But again, I mean, it's a great opportunity to be out here with everyone.
What's it like being out here? Because I think Emma's out here, Emma Ponder.
Emma Ponder, Jordan Cabana's out here.
Yeah, so
It's awesome. I wish I was on their team just so that we were able to have one last senior game, just because me and Emma, that was our last one that we played. We played at Allen High School for our last one over spring break before the pandemic happened and stuff like that. But I mean, it's awesome that we were all able to have that experience and rep McKinney High.
Yeah, kind of just talk about your story there at McKinney. How much will you miss it, and what has McKinney meant to you?
Oh, McKinney High is the community that's involved in McKinney High is amazing. I'm gonna miss playing with those girls so much. The past 4 years, I
I mean, you can ask Tyler Elders, our coach. I mean, I've played basically all 9 positions on the field just because I told him going to my freshman year that whatever he needed, I was here to play position. So junior year, I started pitching. Again, I pitched growing up, but we needed a pitcher my junior year, so me and Jordan stepped in there and did our best to do what we could to pitch. So, but I mean, playing for McKinney High was a great opportunity, and I'm grateful and blessed to be able to play with a lot of those girls.
Awesome. Cannon's up, Trinity Cannon that is. And then UNT, why was it home for you?
I have a friend, Danny Hoff. She's actually sitting in the stands.
Danny Hoff, assistant over at Colleyville Heritage.
Yes, she's a family friend. I played for her dad, Tim Hoff, growing up. And so I went to all of her games and stuff like that. And so whenever me and my dad went to one of her games, and I sat in the stands, and I basically told him, I was like, this is an amazing community. Everything that I've heard about UNT is awesome and stuff like that. And so that was my dream, to go out there and play for such a good school and stuff like that. And so when Tracy Key was there, I had the opportunity to play in front of her and stuff like that. And after she left, Rodney DeLong stepped in there, and I could not be blessed with a better coaching staff. I mean, Tracy Key was awesome. That whole coaching staff was amazing, but to have the opportunity to play for Coach DeLong is going to be an amazing opportunity, and I'm grateful to have it.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming on, Kaylee. Good to see you. Enjoy the rest of the night. And GMG, right? Go Mean Green.
Go Mean Green. Thank you.
All right, one last one. Looks like it's Wheels.
Wheels.
Mackenzie Denson from Mansfield Lakeridge going to Big Ten, Minnesota. How have you been, and what's this last few months been like for you?
I've been doing good. I just overcame.
Oh my, that might be a home run.
Oh, just on the top.
2 runs will score. That's Hayden Brown. She'll stand up double. But I mean, the last 3 months.
So the last few months, I've been injured. I had overuse in my shoulder and tendonitis in my elbow. So just letting it heal and not playing high school and being able to come out here and still finish a little bit of high school and still get that feeling is really good, just to come out here.
So kind of a silver lining, you didn't miss any high school games, and you got healthy for summer ball.
Yeah, and I still got to finish high school at least.
What's it like? You've been on here a couple of times, but senior class, I know for a while there we weren't sure if this game was going to get played, but to be out here with a lot of your glory girls, and I see Paulo, Rosales, what's it like?
It's just good to get to play with them. Even though some of them I will get to play with against, like Alla, I won't get to play with her again. So it's good to just play with them one last time, since we didn't get to finish in high school.
Kelsey Tonip's up to bat. So Minnesota, it was either last year or the year before where they went to the World Series. Yeah, and it was like kind of a historic season. As Tonips goes deep, that's gone. So obviously a great program. What really sold you about Minnesota?
I just love the atmosphere and just everything that they had to offer their athletes. They were really inviting, so it just made me want to go there even more.
And who gave you the nickname, and how old were you for Wheels?
Well, for a while I didn't have a nickname, and then I think about 8U, my friend Megan Calhoun, her dad Dwayne Calhoun finally was like, she just got some wheels, and then it just stuck with me since 8U.
Yeah, I remember Megan over at Kennedale.
Yep.
So yeah, Wheels, I was kind of wondering what happened because I wasn't sure about your injury.
Yeah.
And I see the stats and I'm like, there's got to be something.
Yep.
But we're sure glad that you're back and healthy and enjoying what a great event this is. So thanks for hopping on, and we'll be rooting for you guys.
Thank you.
Great interviews. As boy, we missed 2 monster shots.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get out, but
Hayden Brown took it. I think these fences are on the shorter side, but probably 250.
I'm guessing easily.
It might be on El Dorado.
There's somebody pulling in the parking lot wanting their windshield fixed.
So as Team Shuttle was hoping for maybe a comeback. Team Grapevine's
they put
exploded.
five on the board, and there's still just one out right now. So
I believe it's 14-5.
yes, it would be 14-5.
Sydney Shelton up to bat.
One out, nobody on base. He cleared the bases with that one.
The great Todd Kreitz here to our left. Yo, Toddy boy. Good to see Todd Kreitz out here.
There's a strikeout on that while we were visiting to our left here. So.
As we see my buddy Matt Smith taking some photos below us. I don't know how he does it, but some of the best photos.
Hard hit, shortstop makes a great one, hot play.
Kind of tag teaming out here, Matt Smith and Cameron Bed, two of the greats here. As
wow,
I believe.
Big top of the seventh for Team Grapevine.
Yeah, 14-5.
We hit to the bottom of the seventh, the last at bat for Team Allen Northwest. Looking at a 14-5 deficit.
We'll see if they come up here. We got Coward and Toe Nips again. Pitcher-catcher duel. Hopefully Matt Smith picked up some good photos. It's not too often that you don't see a bad photo from Matthew Smith. I don't know how he does it though. He takes, within 10 minutes, he's up to 500 photos.
Wow.
He must do a lot of, index finger exercises or something. I'm not a camera guy. Maybe there's a button where it just flickers on. He's shaking his head. I better stop talking about him. I'm trying to get some exposure here for people who are watching. Matthew Smith. Maybe you hold it down. I don't know. I took a photography class at NNU. Got an A. That was it though.
Everybody gets an A in photography, don't
yeah. So Team Shuttle needs 9 runs to go to the 8th. And it looks like it's, I believe Catherine Raper's up to bat from Byron Nelson, taking on Lexi Coward from Rockwall. Got the old Regis College versus, I don't even know, I don't even remember where she's going to.
Who are you talking about?
Coward.
Oh.
I said it how many times.
Deep center field. Had it played perfectly.
Texas Lutheran. Little small school matchup there with Regis and Texas Lutheran.
Texas Lutheran, San Antonio.
2 outs now. Gabby Valforte from Fossil Ridge High School going to West Texas A&M.
I love that area out there. My son's been out there about 2 years.
Hello, that's a scorcher.
I think that one is.
That's back and gone.
Into the tree and straight away center field. Not giving up yet. Still got
My
a fight
goodness. What a shot. First pitch. Not sure if the Buffaloes are watching us, but that's your future middle infielder.
Oh,
excuse me, corner infielder. That's your future right there.
Okay.
So 1 out.
1 out, bottom of 7.
14-6 now.
Solo home run brings it to 14-6. Still, they're not going to give up. These girls are competitors.
Another Excel girl here. She might go deep. And it's back to back.
Back to back solo shots. Who is that?
That was Tristan Court from Rockwall.
Rockwall girl.
Headed to Louisiana Tech.
La Tech. Good old Rustin.
Good old TT, that's her nickname. It was probably all that pizza. That's her favorite food. Now we got a lefty matchup here. Paulo Rosales, as Angie went out to talk to Lexi there for a bit and kind of set her down after back-to-back home runs. 1 out, 14-7.
Just floated that changeup right in there. Goodness.
Paulo Rosales going to Lubbock Christian. Few home runs on the year. She let's see if she can do her Joey Gallo impression. That's her man.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
He can sure hit the long one.
And we've had back-to-back, Joey Gallo like bombs already. Can she pick up the trifecta back-to-back-to-back?
Good cut.
Tristan Court bringing the heat. Trying to keep this game alive. Ooh, that's a hard hit, but foul.
Out of play down the left field line. That's the way she wants to go. If she wants to go take one out of here, because that wind is certainly blowing that direction.
Two strikes on Rosales. Here comes the pitch from Lexi Coward. Another good cut.
That was one off.
If she gets on here, Kaylee Christensen up to bat. We appreciate all these girls coming on and spending some time with us and interviewing. A little practice for college, I guess.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a shot.
A rip down the right field line. That is going to the fence.
She's going around first.
She's going to be in with stand-up.
And yeah, there it is. She's safe. Nice rip from Ala Rosales.
These girls are not giving up.
Still one out.
One out. They've got 2 runs in already. Got a runner at third. Still battling.
Kaylee Christensen, future UNT Mean Green. See if she can bring Rosales in and make this a 6-run game. Like I mentioned before with her, this is her 4th time being on the All-Metroplex team.
That's pretty impressive right there when you make these teams as a freshman and sophomore. The umpire likes that ball up and away. He likes that high outside strike. But as long as he's calling it the same both ways.
A little high there. I think the count is 2-1. Might be 3-1. 2-2. Ooh, trying to get that outside. It's been sort of good spot there all night. Full count.
Yeah, there's a few on the first base side that thinks he's called that one against them a couple times tonight. Wow.
There's a shot, but foul.
Foul down the left field line.
She gets on, and Audrey McNeil up to bat from Plano. Still full count. Turning into a battle here. Coward versus Christensen. Takes another foul. Staying alive. Feels like the 7th or 8th pitch of the at-bat from Coward. Stays alive.
Good battle going on here. Team Grapevine just trying to give up an out. They would give up the run for the out.
Yep, they had the 7-run lead, 6-run lead. There's a shot.
Uh-oh, look at here.
That's
got one.
Will just be
Right
short of the
center field's
fence.
Going to bring in another run. Stand up or sliding in second for a double.
Brings in Rosales.
All right, that brings the score to 14-8.
14-8, 6-run lead.
You got 3 across.
1 out still. Coach Shuttle not giving up. Angie Curtis coming out, calling time, trying to talk to Lexi. Maybe do we see a change? Of course, Angie's head coach at Grapevine, finished her 3rd season. You know, bright future in her coaching career. Standout player at Arlington Bowie. And I think we might see a change. No, Coach Shuttle's out there talking to Kaylee Christensen. Maybe just checking on her.
Yeah,
We got
only 1 out.
1 out, yep.
I mean, we're not the official scorebook, but I know for a fact there's only 1 out. I think that's what they were discussing.
All right, Audrey McNeil up from Plano. Runner on second.
Uh-oh, look at
And
get the advance from second to third on the hard grounder back to the pitcher, and she was able to make the play at third base.
Yeah, little 6'5", KDG to Trini Cannon.
That brings us 2 outs.
The final out. See if Wheels Mackenzie Denson can keep it alive.
Just a few minutes ago.
We're going to get a pinch runner here for McNeil, the pitcher. And I believe, looks like Valforte, yep, Gabby from Fossil Ridge. She had a home run. See if Wheels can bring her in. Yep, Mackenzie Denson heading to Minnesota. Had a really historic year, the Gophers did. See if she can beat this out. She wills. Oh. And goes off the glove. And we're still going.
Got an error at first base. We got
just a little you know, bang bang play. Just going to help.
When you're dealing with somebody that fast, a lot of times you have to force a flow of the throw, just trying to beat that speed. Runners at second, third, 2 outs.
And we have Ryan Wiggins from Wiley up. See if she can bring these 2 in. Scores on second and third. Very, very good hitter for Wiley, but defense might be her skill. You know, last 2 years, district defensive MVP.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And can right field get to it?
Out of bounds down the right field line.
We're still alive here. 14-8.
14-8. Team Grapevine just trying to get that last out. Put this thing away. Just let her put it in play and let your defense do what they're here to do.
Ball from Coward. Wiggins now. 3-1 count. See if she might load the bases.
Oh,
called strike.
Yeah.
All right. 2 outs and full count.
3-2 count. This could be the final pitch.
Pitch from Coward. And did she get enough? She blooper.
She drops one into left field.
Here
That's
comes.
Bring in 2 runs.
Oh,
and she's caught it in a rundown at
there's
second.
a pickle. Is she safe?
She's out, and that is the ball game. The 2 runs do.
And Team Curtis over Team Allen and Northwest. Kathy Shuttle and Tanya Morrow. It's been a great night, Randy.
Buddy, I've enjoyed it.
Enjoy talking to you. Enjoy talking to coaches and the players.
This has been a very enjoyable evening.
14-10.
14-10.
But who's counting? Might be 14-11.
Yeah, who knows?
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure.
All right,
I was craving for some softball.
We got our fix tonight, all afternoon, starting with
See
the
if-
home run derby.
See if we can get some photos here. And just want to thank Darren DeRock and Kevin Shelton, DFW Fastpitch, for making this happen. Warren Sports Complex here in Frisco for hosting us. Friday Night Glory for live streaming. The Godfather, Randy Edwards, and his crew. And just all these parents and players. And we wish you nothing but the best during the summer with Select. I know it's going to be a hectic week with 7 days a week and probably 7 games a day.
Wow.
Going to try and make out to some, but looking forward to watching these kids in college. But until then, what a night. And Randy, it's been a
I
pleasure.
enjoyed it, Brian. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, he was going to go.
There's Kenny. Yeah.
I'm not sure how much gas I got left in the tank, but